Viewers have followed 90-Day Fiancé's Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs through thick, thin and a farm's worth of manure. The couple spent their time together living under Brandon's parents' roof and house rules, including sleeping in separate rooms as a sex deterrent despite being engaged. The issues stemming from this situation defined their early relationship. Though the couple did eventually move off the family farm and into their own apartment, the stressors of family, finances, and Brandon being friends with a woman not named Julia Trubkina were never far from home. Birth controlling. As Julia lands in Washington, D.C. for a sightseeing excursion before settling onto the farm, Brandon's parents' omnipresence was immediate. With Julia's arms wrapped around the man she'd just flown from Russia to be with, Betty and Ron were all of 2 steps behind the couple as they shared their first passionate kiss on U.S. soil. More than cognizant of the sexual tension between her son and his fiancé, Betty took it upon herself to push birth control on Julia during their first family meal. As Brandon sat in silence, Julia vocalized her unwillingness to take oral contraceptives or anyone's input on her body. Mad at Brandon's reticence, defense of his mother's concern, Julia quipped, "Your parents don't need to worry about pregnant because we not tonight. Baby, don't leave." Brandon and Julia's sleeping arrangements were the root of most of their problems. With their time together at a premium, Brandon's breakfast tea and crumpets in bed had to last Julia throughout the workday and during their nights apart. Craving intimacy and embrace, Brandon's mornings tend to linger more so wrapped in Julia's arms than around the farm. With Ron laying into the couple over not helping with farm work in the mornings, Julia offers, "I am not waking up with chickens," and Brandon blames Julia, saying he's defenseless to her snuggles. Following Julia into her room, Brandon opts to take Ron's side, saying had always gotten his chores done before she moved onto the farm. "We live together, but I not feel we live together," she said. Vegas Mirage, kicking off their move to happily ever after. With a bang and a daydream, Brandon and Julia go to Vegas to celebrate their honeymoon. Wearing a pair of oversized teardrop frames that would never be seen again, Julia dreams out loud to Brandon about moving to a bigger and brighter city. After Brandon alludes to having a house lined up for them down the street, he laughs away Julia's proposition as unrealistic casino land dreaming and offers to quit his job so they can be homeless under the neon strip. "You thinking real life is staying farm and clean S.T., she scoffs, before warning that as soon as she gets her green card and work papers, she's as good as gone. Maternal ambition. After moving off the farm and into their first apartment in Richmond, Virginia, Brandon and Julia throw a small housewarming party. While Julia is thrilled to see their communal friend AJ, she's less enthused about Brandon's friend Melanie being there. After saying she wants a stripper pole installed in the same breath as a baby bed, Julia's decorative and maternal aspirations were as much an act of dominance as they were small talk. When Melanie offers that they need time to settle in and that a baby would curtail their freedom, Julia responds with Melanie, "Stop talking," ruining Brandon's party and ignoring her, and Brandon's, legitimate concerns. Why we marry. Julia's wedding dress and venue recon started off on the wrong foot and progressively got worse. Before stepping foot inside the dress shop, she was already irritated at Brandon for allowing his mother Betty to join them and potentially push her opinions. Julia makes it through 2 dresses before Brandon's indifference could no longer be ignored. "Please talk," she says through his silence. Brandon's disassociation would continue. After he forgets why they chose May 9 to wed and has no answers as to how many people will be there, Julia asks, "Why we marry? I need feel you care about wedding day." Brandon's jarring outburst of, "You're crying because that's not my dream to walk down the aisle. You're upset because I don't share the female fantasy of a wedding day," speaks of a man pressed for answers and well outside of his comfort zone. Cute animals? Frustrated, Julia calls her father to talk about Brandon's broken promises of autonomy. Encouraged by his agreement that Brandon needs to step up, Julia calls Brandon at work and unloads on him. Melanie. A sweet, slender brunette with intimate knowledge of Brandon, Melanie is Julia's mirror, worst nightmare. I go meet Melanie not because I want to be friend with she. I just don't trust girl. This is why I go. Julia's meeting with Brandon's long-standing friend was by all accounts disastrous. Melanie's chemistry with Brandon was undeniable. Between Julia stating that Mel should stay with Brandon and that she'd leave with her boyfriend TJ, and Melanie pressing her on her intentions, the night built to an enraged Julia storming out and an embarrassed Brandon left speechless in front of one of his oldest friends who was now enemy no. 1 in the Book of Trubkana.